In this tutorial, we are going to make this model. This is our model number 3, which is available in your exercise files. So we have created this model using the extrude commands, and we can see we have created a datum plane also. So in the part navigator, we can see we have created extrude, datum planes, then we also created rib, then mirror feature. We have the dimensions of this model here. Okay, so first we go to our part model, then select extrude. Now selecting the plane, so we can see our part, we have to extrude it from left to right. So we have to select this plane, this is front plane. So I select sketch and then this plane, XZ plane, and OK. Then we have the dimension of this part, this base part here we have is 70-20. Then we have circular part, radius, we have radius 24 and dia 36. Okay, then the distance 54. So I select rectangle, and here from this origin draw a rectangle like this. Okay, so this width we have is 70, tab, and height is 20, and enter, escape. Okay, we have to make it again. This width is 70 and height we have is 20, and click. So that is our rectangle. Now we have to make the circles. So I take circle and draw two circles here. This circle has the dimension 36. Then also we have to draw another circle. So I draw second circle. The radius is 48. Okay, we can now convert this dimension to radial if it is given in radial form like this here, that is radius 24. So to convert it to radial, just double click the dimension, select radial. It is now R24 and close. Then I select the dimensions, right click and hide. So we will get a clear view of our sketch. Okay, also I take these dimensions outside, right click, hide. So we will get a clear view. This gap we have is the 10. I select 10. Then from this circle and this point are coincident. In the drawing we can see. So we have to make them coincident. I select constraint and we have to select point on curve. First object is this point, we can select this point. Then the second object is this circle. So it will shift it to this and close. You can also select this dimension, right click, hide. And now we have to make this portion on the right side. That is, first this circle is a half circle and then this distance is 54. So I take a line from this point, a horizontal line like this. Then I convert it to reference. So our idea is to trim this circles. So trim, I select quick trim, I select boundary and this reference line. Then curve to trim, then I trim their half portions. This way we have trimmed it. Then I take the line from this point To this point we have a line of length 54, so I insert the value 54, enter, and click on this direction. Next we have is the line here which completes this. So I select here. So we have to select line once again. I select this end point of this line, then go on the right side. So we have to make it to this end point. So we can trace it. I take my cursor on this point and then take on the upward. So we can see the dot dot sign. It is now tracing. When it will be complete horizontal, then click here. So from this point, draw a vertical line to this second point here. This way our sketch is completed, and then we have to trim the extra lines to make it a closed sketch. I select quick trim. First we don't need this line, this part, also this part of the circle, and this part. Okay, also this vertical line, and close. So we have to also make the lines here. I select line, this point I draw a vertical line to this point, so I trace this point here. Okay, it is now dot dot, we can see it is now tracing to this point, from this point to this point. This way we have created the profile, and finish. So dimension we have is the 72. So this complete extrude is 72. So we want to make it a symmetric extrude. So we have 36 on the first side and 36 on the other side. So the starting point we have is the 36. So we have to reverse the direction. We have to insert the negative here. Okay, so it will go on the left rightward. Similarly, end is 36 plus, and okay, and we can see our profile here. Then we have to make this circular part here. Also the dimension we have is the 36, 18, 62 and 36. So I select extrude. Then once again we have to select this plane, XZ plane. That is the advantage of taking the symmetricity. Then draw two circles, 18, then another circle, 36. Okay, we don't want these dimensions. I select the dimension, right click and hide. Then rapid dimensions, from this line to this center, this value is 62. Similarly, from this vertical line to this center, we have value 36, and close, and finish sketch. This complete extrude is 36, so we take minus 18 and 18 plus 18, enter, and OK. This way we have created another circular profile here. Then we have to make this support here, this support. So we can make this support using the extrude command. I select extrude, sketch, and once again select this plane, XZ plane, and OK. Then we need tangent lines. I select line from this point to this outer circle. We can see this sign of tangent here, that is a tangent. I select point on curve. Similarly, from this point on curve to this point, this curve. Okay, it is showing here the sign of tangency and escape. Then we have to complete this portion. We have to make a close profile. So now we can project the curves. Instead of drawing the curves, we can directly project them. I select project curves, select the circle, so it will create a curve on it, this part and this circular part, and OK, and it will create a curve on it. Now we have to trim the extra portions. Quick trim. We don't need this outer part, and then here this extra part here. Okay, now we have a close profile, so we can extrude it. This value, so this complete extrude is 12, so that will be -6, enter. This will be +6, enter, and OK. So we can see our profile is created. Then we have to make this rib here. To make the rib, we need a datum plane on this center of the circle. So I select datum plane, then our references will be, suppose I select infer automatic, then we want a plane passing through axis of the circle, so I select this axis here. Also this plane should be parallel to this plane, this YZ plane. I select this YZ plane. Okay, then angle options, we have to make it parallel, so it is now a parallel. We can drag its point to get a clear view here like this. So that is our datum plane, and I click OK. Now we can create the rib on this plane. I select here more and rib. Target body, we have this solid body, and then section curve. I select sketch and this datum plane and OK. Then I select line. From this endpoint, this length we have is 10, and from this point to this endpoint, draw a line and finish sketch. Then we have to, so this direction is going in the left side, so I select parallel to section plane. So here we are getting the problem that target body cannot properly cap the open profile. So the problem is that we have selected this body. So this body, here is some problem in this body. So I close this. Then it will be saying that cancelling. Do you want to save this sketch? I select it yes. So because our profile it is single profile, we have to unite it. I select unite. I select target body, and then select the body and close. So now that is a single profile. I select once again unite, and we can see the complete is turning red. So now that is a single body. Then I select rib. So it will automatically select the body. Then the curve, we have this curve we have created here. That is a sketch. Then parallel, and we can see now it is creating the rib. Thickness we have is the 12 and OK. Now to make this on the other side, we can mirror it. I select mirror feature, then select the feature. I select this feature here, then selecting the plane. So our plane will be this XZ plane, and OK. Now I can turn off my datum plane. I select this plane, right click and hide. So this way we can create the model. Okay. Also I can select the sketch, right click and hide.